back. We're playing Concatenation again. Last time we put a lot of work in trying to get our setup for the precision mechanism up and running properly, which we succeeded. I only had to rebuild it once. So now we have the ability to create precision mechanisms whenever we happen to need them. We've got one sitting around in the chest upstairs. So currently, the goal is to try to see if we can get our hands on all the materials we need to build ourselves a vehicle. So I think that's where we are right now. We got wool. We're gonna need wood. We're gonna need andesite. I don't remember how much of each of those, but I'm sure our item lookup mod does. Maybe that's not the best way to look for that. Oh, they're still called sails. Okay. Okay, so each is made up of 6 windmill sails. So andesite alloy, sticks, and wool. How much andesite do we have sitting around right now? Oh, quite a bit. Okay, let's see. That already makes 10. We actually only need like 2 more. Okay, so then we can combine those. Oh, I'm you. We're getting ready to do the thing. We're like real close. I got the wings for this dealie. Gotta make a propeller. And we need the hull. So 8 casings. Yeah, we have enough andesite. I think we can do it. We need a bunch of iron squished down. Let's see. Yeah, about that much, I think. We just toss that in here to start cooking. Need some logs. We're gonna have to start thinking about going out and doing some more lumber work, though. No, give me that. Give it. But I mean, cutting down trees is not even kind of difficult compared to some of the other stuff we were doing, so. Nezumi, what's up? Welcome to stream and all that good stuff. We's building us a flying machine. Oh my gosh, you don't have to do that. Okay, now we need more iron. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. So for the hulls... Yep, we got everything. Alright, 2 hulls, 2 large sails, a seat, which I believe is sitting in the create chest upstairs. Oh, that's awesome. You don't have to be the only one who has to be responsible every single time. Alright, we got the seat here. Got the precision mechanism. Something's a mess. We'll reorganize it later. Oh. Darn it! Stay in there. Okay, where was I? We're making a propeller. Use these guys, which are now pressed flat and ready for us to use. You should probably putting like Subway Surfer or something in front of it. See if that works. Or one of those soap videos or whatever. Okay, the mouse is starting to cause some legitimate problems here. So I think it's on its last legs at this point. We just get random double right clicks anytime I push the button, and it's just causing a lot of inconvenience. Yeah, it seems like we're at that point. Oh, I guess there's not actually anything to put away. Okay, I think we have everything. We do. We made it. Look at that. Like, almost right after stream starts. We have all the materials. We can build the gyrodyne. I have messed around with this on my world that I was doing that's, like, actually on this pathway. So we know if we're going to use this, we got to bring lots of snacks. But it's really convenient. Keeping some of this stuff. Where are we putting treasure maps? How would I know? Okay, we'll put away the andesite and that list filter. And hopefully any other random create stuff that we have. Also, I may have snuck a mod in here to backport the new bundle features back to 1.20. So, I think it's basically the same as what Quark was already doing, but we don't have that in this pack. So I now have the ability to make bundles with a less terrible recipe and scroll through the items. Because my organization situation was getting out of control, and this isn't a complete fix for it, but it'll make life a little bit easier at least. I have something I can do to deal with all the, like, single items in my inventory. Then I just have to be careful, because if I use that, like, move similar items thing, from whatever mod I'm getting that from, any box with a bundle in it will steal whatever bundles I have in my inventory. Okay, so now we're missing something important, because now we are missing food. I think that's been an issue for a while now, but hadn't exactly figured out what we were going to do about it. Okay, so we got a vehicle, so traveling should be much simpler. Also, we can now leave the ground and stay up in the air, so traveling the nether will be much, much more doable. Are our options... There are options for, like, Farmer's Delight stuff that don't take much in the way of meat, because we don't have much in the way of animals. Make vegetable soup. Oh, we can cut up the cabbage to make it last longer. Do we have the supply of mushrooms? I don't think we do. I should start one of those little, like, things to grow little mushroom, like, colony. Yeah, vegetable soup seems like a good call for right now. Yep, already forgot the recipe. Never fails. Actually, it's not really like I forgot it. It's like I didn't retain it in the first place. Carrot, potato, beet, cabbage. It just clicks as many times as it feels like. Oh, I just thought about it. We don't actually need that many. Because we're cutting these up. Okay, sure, let's go for 6. So like one more of each of these. Why are you doing this? Why? Throw all the stuff in a pot. Let it boil. I'll make like some quick like sandwiches or something too. Can I just grab more eggs a minute ago? Did I already put them in there? No, I'm not sure. I managed to put all the eggs in there without throwing any of them. I'm proud of me. Stupid not having quart recipes. Yeah, you gotta make it horizontal. Me. Stop! Stop it! Just cut it out. I have to see if this thing that it was saying is true. Like, could I just throw the bread and the eggs in here and have it turn it into an egg salad sandwich? No. Oh, I think that was the deployer, actually. That's so dumb, I want to try it. I mean, I know why it's like that. It's so you can do things like automating this stuff, but it's still really funny. We are repurposing the machine to make sandwiches. Behold! Oh, and then this one didn't have anything to do, so they just stopped there. There we go. So yes, we could potentially automate food production, which is really neat. It's just silly using it to make a sandwich like that because we only have a couple of ingredients. Whoa! Hello, shaders. Okay, I still kind of want some other food options, but I don't know, maybe we just bake some potatoes or something. Also, I just thought about it. It was bothering me before. Like, we don't have a oh. What did oh gosh, my brain is not working today. Skillet. Skillet was the word. We don't have a skillet. Where the heck is all the rest of my clay? Oh, wait, we have a whole thing of it over by the quarry. So it's probably mostly stored over there. How? Why? It just grabs things. It has a mind of its own. Okay, we're at the point that it's not a big deal, and I can just, assuming the mouse isn't fighting me every step of the way, just make something like that. I don't know. Let's just grab a handful of potatoes here, and we'll work with that. Is that gonna work? No. What the heck? It's supposed to work that way, but it's being difficult. Fine, you want to be disagreeable? I need your help. I create my own cooking setup. Stop eating the potatoes! This is how you're supposed to do it. Get your heat source sorted out. Then you get to work cooking these up. Don't worry about the fact that I've technically set fire to the workshop. That's fine. Don't think about it that hard. Also, if we happen to travel a long way from home, that's a really nice survival item. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Nobody saw that. Nobody has to say anything. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what I want to do. I mean, we have a couple important things to do. Like, we should be headed to the Nether. Probably a few other random things, too. Don't worry about that. Or that. Those just ended up there. No problem. Yeah, what do we want to do? We've got options. I'm thinking maybe... I don't know what an easy way is going to be to do this. I want to take this and drain it out, but... Yeah, we just make another one. What did it take to make this in the first place? Oh, it doesn't even actually use glass. That's really weird. Do we have that stuff sitting around? I don't know if we do. Mostly. Nah, I'm gonna do it because what the heck else am I using osmium for right now? Okay, so we... What? Oh, does it not... Can you not make it in a regular furnace? Hold on, what? Did not know that. Alright, we'll put it in here, because that's more efficient anyway. Doesn't last forever, but... Actually, let's see. Where's the wrench? If I reconnect this... It's still consuming energy faster than we could give it to it, but... Okay, so our infrastructure for power generation craziness is... still needs work. That's fine, though. It's not a big deal. Disconnect that again. So it doesn't just drain away all the extra power we have trying to start that and stopping it over and over again. Now we need to whip up some sticky redstone. So we need some flying balls. Hey, it actually gave me 2. Why are you like this? Just give me the item. I don't remember which way it went. I'm gonna guess. I got a 50-50 shot. Come on now. Look at that. There's no reason for it to be this difficult. Hey! Wait, no. Hey, I did get it. I love you, Polymorph. That's like a requirement any, like, thing when you've added more than, like, maybe 5 or 10 mods, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we got a new fluid tank. So, I don't know if we're necessarily going to go do that right this second, but we can definitely take that and go into the nether and steal some more lava. This bed is occupied. Yes, it is. I think, obviously... Actually, now that I think about it... Yeah, I just thought about something. We gotta pedal this thing, so... We need a runway. This stretch actually doesn't look too bad, thinking about it. Why does it keep doing that? Stop! It's not a real stream without scuff, right? Looking forward to the day that we finish the move and just never have to see permafrost ever again. All right. Uh, I am imagining that that's sufficient. I'm not sure. Tough to say. All right. Let's do a test flight. Oh, heck yeah. Look at me. Also, just thought about it. I want to do that. All right, let's do this. Yeah! Let's go. Some of the stuff we did finally paid off. All the work, all the ingenuity finally got us somewhere useful. And we can go anywhere, probably. I don't think the game appreciates me loading all these new chunks at this speed. Because surprisingly enough, travels a lot faster if I go to someplace we've already explored. That shouldn't actually be surprising. Uh, but yeah, so I'm pedaling this, so this is slowly chewing through my hunger. But to be fair, sprint jumping everywhere slowly chews through your hunger too, so. Let's visit the slime island. We could just do that. Oh, I just had a thought. Uh, I don't know what's gonna happen if we land here, because I don't know how we're going to be able to take off again. Oh, no, I would not want to bring this into a fight. It's not very sturdy. In fact, I actually caused some pretty significant damage bumping up against that tree earlier. All right. This is probably a good enough situation to test what I was just talking about, now that I think about it. Um, because this may come up at some point in the nether. You gotta get this thing... Okay, cool, that did work. You gotta get this thing up to speed before it'll go anywhere. Yeah, see, it's banged up already. That's okay. I built the thing, I know how to fix it. It's just also exhausting work. This is why I prepped extra food. Although we're probably going to need even more if we're going to go to the nether. Okay. Sky slime is weird, and being submerged completely in slime is gross. Oh, everything is bouncy. Okay. Understandable. Have a nice day. Could probably do some interesting stuff with all of these materials, but I'm not really focused on Tinker's Construct right now, so it's whatever. Um, but more importantly, we needed to hit this destination for the sake of our working towards our compass. So we checked off the Sky Slime Island, so we just need to find an Earth Slime Island. Oh, that's worth 2 fragments. Oh, that's neat. I guess since it's 2 locations that are connected, it gives out 2 items as a reward. Okay, so we have to find an Earth Slime Island to get full credit for that, which I think there's one over there? Earth Slime. Yeah. Okay, let's go that way. Over to the east. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's what I don't know how it's going to work. We need to get this thing up to speed for it to be able to take off. I'm pretty sure we don't have enough room to do that. So this is going to be an interesting one. I don't know what exactly is going to happen. Hopefully, even if it goes over the side, we can keep pedaling to get it up to speed and then just do one of those dramatic, like, aircraft dips down and then takes off kind of things. If not, this may be a very short trip, so let's find out. Oh, we did it! It actually gets up to speed relatively quickly. We don't need as much of a runway as I thought. Just like a few blocks that are relatively flat in a straight line. Oh, to answer your question, Neil, I'm not sure. I don't know if we can. There are other vehicles from this mod, so the general answer might just be to build one of the better vehicles, but we're not quite at that point just yet. What is happening down there? Oh, the slimes are jumping around everywhere. And I guess the visual effects were loading before the actual slimes were. Make sure we touch down here. Okay. Again, I don't feel necessarily like collecting slime and stuff because we can't really do much Tinker's Construct stuff. So yeah, there's weird and interesting stuff you can do with that, but we don't have access to it right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. But yeah, we can just straight up travel, like, not just walking and jumping everywhere. We can, like, go from place to place now. We could go check out those anomalies. We've got options, and it's kind of wonderful. Good times. Good times. Oh, what a wonderful little thing we have here. That makes me happy. No, we ended up with some sky slime anyway. Okay, so we're still trying to figure out how the heck I'm going to find that nether fortress. It's, strictly speaking, we're not necessarily any closer than we were. Hello? Where did you even come from? You know, it's occurred to me that I haven't done the thing I would usually do in a survival world. I haven't really, like, put as many torches around as I normally would. But I'm thinking that that might be because when we were initially exploring this, I kept falling into powder snow. So I never, like, went back out to go and do something about it. Ah, this place is a janky mess. It's kind of fine, though. I don't plan on being here for too much longer, so... just want to fill that in or it's going to bother me. No, yeah, just keep stacking them randomly on top of each other like that. That's fine. Yeah, whatever. I don't care. That stupid hole with the tree that wasn't going to grow is finally fixed. I've been thinking about that every now and then. Anyway, I still don't have an anvil. It's probably something to think about, honestly. Yeah, for now, I'm not too terribly worried about it. Okay, I guess we got everything we need for, like, a short trip. I don't know. I do kind of think maybe I should make a bit more food. I don't know how long we'd be randomly putting around in the nether. Yeah, whatever. I think it's probably fine. Do we just go ahead with that? I guess that's, like, the main thing we're, like, concerned with right now. Alright, that puts us up to 4 fragments. We only need 3 more? Question mark? Yeah, we need 7, so we need 3 more. I don't know if I've seen any of these other locations. Windswept Hills? Nope, haven't seen that. One of the explorations is, of course, find a nether fortress. Find a township? Did we do that? Was there a township somewhere? I can't remember. I thought I found something similar to that. I'm not sure. Let's maybe take a look around at the map when I step back outside. I think this was just a very, very big village, but I don't know. Maybe that counts as a township? Well, on that note, we can get over there real quick now. Up to the south-ish. South by southwest, I think. Whatever. Let's go look. Oh, okay, cool. I can pivot in place. I was kind of worried about that. Let's go. Oh, I love this. That makes me happy. And see, like, here's the thing. Like, here's why Concatenation specifically makes me so happy. If I just had this mod installed in, like, a regular mod pack, I would have been able to make this probably within the first 2 or 3 days. Maybe sooner. Depends on how long it would take me to find sheep, I guess. But, like, I don't know, like, having access to something like that the minute you, like, get basic resources in the game feels kind of cheap. I feel like you don't really appreciate what what you have at that point. It's like, oh, well, I could just fly since the game started. It's not a big deal. Who cares? But, like, where are we now? We're like day, what? 194. Yeah, we've been at this for a while. So, like, getting this little basic, like, helicopter flying machine thing that I have to spend my physical energy to keep going, it feels like an accomplishment. Like, it feels like something that we worked toward, and it's like, we can do this now. Whoa, that terrain is nuts. Is this perhaps a windswept hills biome? Siberian taiga. Nope, nope. It's okay, windswept forest, not windswept hills. So close. Ooh, careful, careful. This generation is insane. Like, why did it just put this here with, like, nothing to connect it to the rest of the terrain? Ooh. I don't think we actually explored that very heavily, now that I think about it. What if we touch down up here? Does not seem like it wants to count this as a township. I'm not sure what a township actually is, as far as, like, the game's concerned. Oh, wait. This was, like, the abandoned village, wasn't it? Yeah, this is, like, the abandoned mine colonies set up. Yeah, yeah, all the unusual buildings, like, things that have fallen to ruin and all that. Uh-oh. Too hungry to fly. That really does chew through stamina. We're gonna need lots of snacks. The windswept hills. We found it. Wow, this place is crazy. Look at this. Look how much ore there is everywhere. What is that? Oh, surface redstone. All right. There's ore everywhere. Okay, clearly we need to, like, go on a trip and just come out this way at some point. This terrain generation is insane. What is this? Why did it generate like this? Oh, wait. I'm not sure if we're loading or not, or are we just up too high? I can't tell. No, no, it's just like that. Wow. Hold it. Is that appetite? That's appetite. It's not diamonds. Okay, we sort of inadvertently found one of the travel destinations. It's not the one I thought we were going to get, but we still got one. There's like a volcano up here. If Mitami happens to see this, this is a second instance of the thing I was joking about, of a volcano out in the middle of the snow. I'm not completely sure how to feel about this terrain generation. I like it conceptually, but, like, there's a lot of things that are just like, it's not a hill. It's just like a giant column of stone, and there's like things on it. Like some of these things should be more like sloped. That terrain is so crazy. Oh my gosh. Like if I like look the right direction and like get the water out of the shot, like it looks like I'm in the nether. It's like the nether, but someone put ore here. What is that sheep doing? Buddy, this is the worst possible place to go. Oh, the trees caught fire. I mean, there's so much lava out here, that's not surprising at all. Well, not my monkeys, not my circus. Somebody else can worry about that. Okay, that is a really neat, like, landmark. We're definitely have to come back there later. Yeah, right now I don't feel like messing with it, though. I guess we really do just need to go to the nether and figure out where the heck that stupid fortress is. This terrain is so wild. Well, I did make the joke about living up on top of a volcano for a new base, but this is still way too much snow. It's like right next to the like abandoned village, so I guess if I decide to jump in and start doing mine colony stuff, we have a place to get all sorts of metal related resources. Oh, I just realized the big house that we landed at is in the shadow of one of those huge, like, plateaus? Bases? Nonsensical crescent shaped mountain? I don't know what you'd call that. I don't know if we have a name for that. I don't think rock formations normally generate like that. So much weird and interesting stuff out here, though. Are giving off a little bit in the way of smoke particles. Oh, that ice spike is crazy. I'm also a little bit curious what's in that because I don't remember if we actually explored that. But for now, I think we're gonna head back. Also, we are burning through food. Yeah, we're gonna need like a pretty substantial supply if we're gonna do some exploring. Alternatively, we could find something that has the nourishment ability, because that should stop us from burning through all that hunger. Need some nice, hearty, filling meals. What's that? That's something I put there? Oh, this is that little spot where some of the create stuff was early on. Okay. Place has gotten kind of big. Right, we have a helicopter blade. We could just VTOL. There's a pack of wolves over there. Yeah, this is a very stamina intensive little thing. Maintaining it also eats up my hunger. Yeah, we got a doggo issue. I don't know if there was a, like, bigger dreadhound, or if it was just a bunch of the small ones. Well, currently, I don't think that's my problem. So, let's see. I think it's mostly ditches with meat in them. Or ratatouille, but... No, we can make it. Okay. It's only a minute of nourishment, but... Grilled salmon. I really should go do more fishing. That would be a solution to the I don't have any meat issue. I miss my little fishing robot now. Glazed ham. Yeah, most of this stuff needs meat or mushrooms. I guess if we had mushrooms, that'd be doable, but I don't really have a setup for that yet. I also don't know if we actually physically have any mushrooms. I mean, we are aware of a mushroom island, so that's very easy to fix, but I don't know what I actually, like, picked up. Okay, so we need food. Managed to find the windswept hills. Very cool. Other options are the engineer's windmill, which I don't know if we found one of or not. Witch covens, but we need to find all of them, I guess. Not sure. An infernal pumpkin, a mushroom village, stronghold. That's just straight up killed an ender dragon. Oh, and it's pointing out that the ender dragon is stronger than it used to be. One of my trusty companions got flung into the sky and was squished into crepe. Ooh. Brutal. And they had to use a gun to kill it. Corsair Corvette. I don't remember if we found one of those. Gigantic desert palace. Well, obviously we haven't seen that because what the heck is a desert? Yeah, I don't think we have a particular lead on any of these. Yeah, okay. We'll keep our options open. That puts us at 5. I don't know. Like, where else have we been so far? Not a lot of exploration has happened because this terrain absolutely sucks. That's a lush caves region? It's just exposed to the air? Wow. Yeah, thinking about it, we have not done as much exploring as I would have liked to do because, well, yeah, this place is awful. There is that ship out there, but I'm guessing that's not the Corsair Corvette. That's a little bit of a tongue twister. All right, we need food. What are we doing for food? We've got access to potatoes. Don't necessarily need like anything elaborate. We just need like a large volume of. Oh! Get out of my garden! Bad dog. I can't believe it waited here. It, like, killed that skeleton and then just, like, waited to see if I'd show up again. Okay, we won't worry about the rest of that, I guess. Tomato. Alright, that's good enough, I guess. Gotta do something with these seeds. Oh, wait, not those seeds. Those seeds are important to make sure we get more chickens. Which, that's like a whole thing. I don't know. That's 4, so... Oh, wait, we only have 1 chicken. Forgot about that part. Right, so I can't even do anything with the seeds for now. Oh! Or can I? Hey, you, eat this. Eat this! Get out of the way! Okay, let's go see what we can do for food. Part of me just wants to cook like a giant stack of baked potatoes, honestly. The mushroom rice would be a good one too, but I need both types of mushrooms, and I guess we could go get that, but I don't want to run all the way out there just to get some random mushroom bits. Excuse me. That's a pretty solid healing item, if I'm going to be honest. Just some cooked rice. Hold on to some carrots as like an emergency, but I think I'm just gonna cook up a bunch of potatoes. Let's see if the campfire wants to cooperate this time. Inconclusive. Realistically, I should just build a stove. Stop it! Yeah, I should just get some brick blocks together and make a stove. I gotta wait for the other ones to cook in there. Okay, 12 more potatoes. We've got carrots as an emergency option. Battle's not a monster. Well, actually, I guess it is a monster drop, technically. Yeah, we could find someplace else to put that, though. I did not know we have a saddle. Okay. That's probably good enough. It's getting late. The fact that you can do that is also really crazy to me. Let's pick up my flying machine and put it in my pocket. Okay. Tomorrow, the Nether Fortress. Hopefully. Oh, wait. To grab that rice that we were cooking. Oh. There we go. As much food as we can get our hands on. Okay, we got storage for stealing a bunch of lava. Bucket for making sure that the fluid tank doesn't do stupid things I don't want it to. We've got our vehicle to search around. This food also doubles as an emergency healing item. Grab my shield. Armor is in... it's in a state. It certainly is in a state. If I can help it, I don't necessarily want to do a lot of fighting. That's probably inevitable if we do find the Nether Fortress, though. Alright, let's go get in trouble. I am a little curious what ended up happening in this, but we'll figure that out later. Onward to the Nether. Has been a while. I just realized we don't have torches. We do have supplies for torches, though, so that's pretty good. Okay, that problem's handled. Okay, I don't remember what the overall situation was. Remember we found the solar crystal deposit. A couple of them from the looks of it. But no particular idea where we were going to go if we wanted to find another fortress. So we'll do some looking around. I learned the hard way on the other world that I was playing like this, that finding a nether fortress via flight is really neat. Unfortunately, dying in another fortress that you reached by flying is not fun. So we got to be careful about that, because if we don't have a land route to get back to where we're going, it could be a little messy if we die. So definitely would like to know more about what's going on out here, but also maybe want to figure out a way to connect it back to where we are. Hello? Getting shot at. I didn't even hear him, like, call out. Not seeing a whole lot so far. Maybe we don't fly through the lava. I don't really want to test if this thing is fireproof. It's made almost entirely out of wood, so I'm going to imagine I already know the answer to that. That's just more lava flows, isn't that? Oh wait, no, they're like stone columns? It's very strange. I don't know what that material is. Know how far we are from the beginning. We're already like 500 blocks out. Yikes. I kind of want to just, like, explore generally around where the portal is. Because, like, yeah, it, could be a lot if we have to, like, do something crazy in order to get to the Nether Fortress, even if we find it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. Moving up and down also has a bit of inertia to it, so... Sure is just absolute misery out here. Just lava, netherrack, more lava, lava pouring from the ceiling, gas shooting fireballs, even more lava. That is a bastion. Interesting. Kind of casually circle around here. There's probably some real neat stuff in there. Unfortunately, I don't think the real neat stuff is going to include blaze rods, which is still what is keeping us stuck. Have myself a potato or two. So I guess my flying machine does still run on fuel. It's just that I'm the fuel tank. Alright, let's look over this way. Because, yeah, if we could find something that's not like 800 blocks away from where we started, that'd be awesome. Look at all that lava. That is quite the lava lake. Wow. On that note, we could absolutely set up one of those create fluid pumps down there and literally have infinite lava. So that's something cool to think about. I don't know how I feel about trying to fly under that. Hmm. This place is so huge and so full of like the same 3 or 4 things. You know, thinking about it, I really do wonder why people. I mean, I guess I kind of understand, but like, I do wonder sometimes why people make dimension mods. Like, hey, that doesn't get us any item rewards, but it's neat. We've been to every vanilla nether biome. But anyway, I don't know why people make uh, make dimension mods because the dimensions that we did have in the game, people come to get the specific items they wanted and then immediately leave. Like maybe some people will come back for one reason or another, but like it's usually just to exploit some sort of mechanic. Like people will make like fast travel stuff using the way the nether works, but like nobody wants to hang out in the nether. It sucks here. The end's not much better. Like there's some really really cool items out there, but like once you have an elytra and like maybe a dragon head or something, like there's not really any other reason to be out there. Like it's just thousands and thousands of opportunities to fall into the void and Enderman. So like I don't know, every dimension mod I can remember seeing with I guess a couple of specific exceptions, but like most of them are just it's like the same sort of thing as like the Nether or the End. It's like, hey, here's 2 or 3 neat things, and they're scattered across an area of thousands and thousands and thousands of blocks. So instead of it being part of the overworld where you could run into other interesting stuff, we've put it in its own little pocket space where you have to wander around just hours of nothing, like what we're doing right now, looking for the couple of cool things that the mod added. I don't know. I've just always thought it was kind of weird, especially for the people that are just like, oh yeah, I added this cool new dimension and it has like 4 new enemies and 5 new items. And it's like, that could just as easily have gone into the overworld or one of the existing dimensions with nothing in it. I don't know. I've just always thought it was kind of weird. Sulfur? I think that is. I'm gonna say, first of all, I realized I almost ran out of stamina there. That was gonna be scary. But I'm gonna say I don't see a lot of options near where our nether portal is. I'm like not seeing a whole lot of potential places a fortress could be. Getting dangerous stuff now. I love that it actually banks when I turn. That's really neat. Uh, oh, it's okay. I fixed it. Fixed it. We're good. Yeah, we found a bastion, but like, I think that's it. We're a pretty good distance away, but I guess it's not impossible. Still not seeing anything, though. That giant block over there is probably another bastion? That'd be my guess, anyway. That's some extreme terrain generation, one way or the other. Giant, ominous slab sitting in the lava. Oh, yeah. Another bastion. Okay. Those were the days. I'm not sure for who, because there's not any lore on those as far as I know, but whatever. Is that another bastion? Wow. Careful. Carefully. Okay. This sucks. There's nothing out here. Or rather, we found a few structures, but they're not the one we need, so. Yes, we have achieved flight. I've been working on it for the last couple of streams, but we finally actually got it going. That being said, it's powered by me pedaling this thing, so I am burning through stamina at a rate that I had not seen previously. I think it's actually relatively similar to the dragon mod, and I use up stamina to fly in that. No, as long as the rotor maintains enough speed, we're okay. But if I get too tired to keep pedaling it, then we start to fall out of the sky. Yeah, like I can just stop in midair for a little bit. I just need to get going again before it's the rotor slows down too much. But yeah, like I got to keep an eye on my fuel gauge, and my fuel gauge is my hunger gauge. Whoa! Hey, easy there. The natives are not happy about us checking all this stuff out. Yeah, our prospects for another fortress are looking pretty abysmal so far. You know, I'm a little sad that this doesn't make like a noise while the propeller's going. They call it immersive aircraft, but I don't know. I'm not feeling very immersed. Wait, maybe? No. I mean, like, maybe the idea is that, like, the propeller's not going fast enough for that, but I don't know. That doesn't seem like a good excuse. Where the heck is that other fortress? See, this is why I did not want to come in here and walk around on foot to try to find this. Like, we've covered an insane amount of distance around the, where the portal is, and I got nothing. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was thinking. It's like, yeah, It needs to be making that noise, because if it's not, then we don't have enough ability to leave the ground. Yeah, no, I think it just, I think they just didn't bother, for whatever reason. Another one of those solar crystal deposits. I'm definitely going to be glad, like, to know where a bunch of those are. Can we get some chunks loading? Oh, we're getting shot at. Oh, might have been up too high. This is feeling a bit excessive. What's going on down here? Well, there's piglins, so we gotta be careful. He's absolutely just trying to, like, run up and bash me in the head. Don't necessarily see a safe spot to touch down with him chasing me like that. It's like a little camp down there. Okay, yeah, we definitely gotta check this out. Alright, let's just use this spot, and hopefully we can use the vines to get down. And we'll just have to get creative about where we go to take back off again. Okay, we've landed. We're somewhere. Jeez. We're not actually super far, but I mean, I don't know if there's even a conventional route to get back. And we can just pick this up and put it in my pocket. No prep work's been done here, so we've got to be real careful we don't just fall into lava. Ow. Oh, wow. Okay, that's what this is. This is the, what is it called? Like the ancient battlefield or whatever it is for iron spells and spellbooks. So these guys are probably too tough for us to handle, but that is interesting. This location's a big deal. It's not what we're looking for, but it's a big deal. I heard a hoglin somewhere. That's not good. But yeah, I want to mark this down. I have no idea if we're going to end up doing any magic stuff in this world, but caps lock. I think that's what the location is called. I mean, there's discarded piles of armor everywhere. There's soul sand, which I feel like is the implication that people died here. And a very large nether portal that's mostly made of crying obsidian. I'm not actually sure if we have a way to make use of crying obsidian, like any special thing we can do. I'm gonna start stealing its lava. At least this way the trip won't have been for actually nothing. Well, not nothing, because we are learning about the location, but Still, there's... Darn it! This mouse is causing problems. Let's just pick this up and move it. Wouldn't mind getting that out of the way, but whatever. We got random garbage blocks we can use to cover that up. Oh, careful. That could have ended poorly. Let that recede a little bit. I don't have an easy way. Oh, gosh. Carefully. That should do it. Yeah! Okay, contained. Oh, gosh. Sneaking up on me like that. Rude. Okay, yeah, so if we end up doing magic stuff, we're definitely going to want to come back here, but I have no idea. Ooh, those are wither skeleton skulls. Well, everybody needs those. Spooky, scary skeletons. That's a whole wither summon right there. That almost feels too easy, honestly. Ah, yes, good old pile of skulls. It's like war banners at the top. Good stuff. Yeah, I don't know if there's any, like, loot in this spot, aside from the armor piles, but the armor piles are, like, that's, like, part loot, part boss fight, so... Stop it. Stop it. I'm being slowed by the soul sand under this slab? That's weird. I gotta test that. Oh my gosh, I was. That is weird. I did not know that worked that way. Uh-oh. 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 Help. Man, lava's just the worst. Like, actually the worst. Real glad we had the race with that short-term comfort buff, though. Stealing all the nether's lava. They don't need this. I need this. Stop it! Okay. we got a bit of a supply of lava. So that's fun. I wanted to check and see if we have anything we actually can do with crying obsidian. Because there's a ton here, but I don't know if we could use it for anything in particular. Respawn anchor, that's always good. We're not doing... We don't have any of the magic tarot cards yet, so we can't use it for that. Okay, so not much in the way of regular crafting recipes. That's not a real recipe. You can't fool me. Looks mostly like a whole lot of nothing, honestly. Used to add modifiers to equipment. Not that we have much in the way of options for that. Yeah, no, I thought there was more we could do with it, but I guess not. Alright. I also didn't know if there was a way to, like, convert the convert the crying obsidian, like, to regular obsidian. I'm pretty sure you can go the other way. Water, soul fire. Huh. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, so we have no use for it. At least right now. So I think I'm going to steal some of the regular obsidian blocks. Because at this point, my thought is I don't know where we're going to find our nether fortress. But I'm starting to think that with how crazy the nether is, that the move might be to gather enough materials to just make a second portal. And then just, like, wherever the fortress ends up being, just open a portal back to the overworld there. Because I think it'd probably be easier to get to and from, like, to that portal, like, via the overworld, than trying to cross the nether if I happen to die. You know, like, if we build a portal back to the overworld, we could, like, I don't know, like, build a Via Romana road or something to get to and from the portal faster. But I don't really want to try that out here. Take that, thank you. Okay, so I guess that's that. There's a little, like, campsite over here. The armors are still popping up over here. Nether brick. That's not actually valuable because it's just netherite, or netherrack, but gold shovel doesn't seem very useful either. I don't know how to feel about the campsite here having pork chops. We'll just kind of hope they're from Hoglins. And not think about any of the other implications. Please go in the bag. Alright, I don't know what we're doing at this point. Presumably still looking for the nether fortress, but don't know if there's any particular strategy to it at this point. Er. Oh, it's a baby. I was like, why is he freaking out? Oh, that's probably a reason for it to freak out, too. That's a death trap is what that is. Come on. Not cool. Cobalt. I don't know if we can do anything with cobalt at this point. That part doesn't just drop you into instant death, but it's still kind of inconvenient. I am not a fan of that whole situation, though. What can we do with cobalt? Cobalt? Who knows? I'm gonna take some home anyway, because it's here. Whatever. Good enough. That's the bastion. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing as far as this. I don't think we have a easy solution. Honestly, kind of starting to think maybe the move is just to set up a portal somewhere else and, like, try from a different location. But yeah, I guess also there's the option of just keep flying till I find one and then portal back home. But who knows? Also, we don't have enough obsidian to actually do that yet. And we don't have any way to cool it down, so... Or cool lava down, I should say. Well, there are anomalies out here. Interesting. I guess I didn't even really think about that. There's blackstone, sulfur, magma. Not really worried about most of that. Just want a blaze rod. I was kind of afraid something like this was going to happen, honestly. Alright, this place is just making me sad at this point. I want to go home. Let's do this. We gained a lot of information. It's just not the information I was wanting. Most of the information was there's not really another fortress around here. This is also part of why I was wanting to build that compass, because then we could just, like, find another fortress that way. Just have it point us to one. I can't save for certain, but I guess we could search over that way. Poke around a little bit to the southwest and see if there's anything. I don't know. I see a lot of lava. That doesn't mean anything because we're in the nether. Running back into stuff we saw before. Okay. Geode is neat, but I don't think we need that material because we can't do anything with it yet. That's more Tinker's Construct stuff. Not much. More of the same, mostly. Basalt Delta. Rock guys again. Those guys suck. It's more of the world to load, please. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is a bummer, honestly. Nothing. Nothing. Any place that I've searched anywhere near where we are. Alright, yeah. I want to go back to the overworld. Ooh, that was close. Ate that carrot just in time. I cannot imagine. I can't imagine how long it would have taken to explore all this if we were running around on foot. So many of those weird geodes floating up in the air. It's not how geodes work. Alright, we are coming in for a landing. Yeah, I knew you were going to have a problem with that. Sorry, bud, he started it. Okay. That is a technically successful trip. Feel like it's not actually a successful trip because we didn't find what we were looking for. But we did do a bunch of looking around. And didn't find what we needed, but... eh. Stole a bunch of lava so we can use that to feed it into the quarry. So on that note, what if we just decide, I don't know if I've had enough of wandering giant empty dimensions. Let's go to Dis. At least this one's empty on purpose. Oh, not sticks. Oh, wow, it did start finding stuff. Not much, but it's not more of this stuff, so that's something. What can we do with this again? To turn it into stone. I don't know if that's helpful or not. Compact it into marble. We also need a piece if we want to make temperance and jump over to the witchy path. Pulverizer. Diamond dust, apatite dust, silver dust. Silver? Okay. That's enough of a reason to work on that. We can't make a pulverizer because we need steel. And we can't make steel because we need a blaze rod. Okay, I don't know if there's much of anything to do here other than drop a bucket of lava in there and continue on our way. Big of a deal. There's plenty of room in here. Just kind of moving this for the sake of moving it. Okay, yeah, that's that for now then. This will run for a lot longer because I loaded a bucket of lava into it and it's got a spare, so it should be good for a little while at least. You know, at this point, I'm not even really sure what I'm hoping it's going to... Oh, right. Keep forgetting coming back from this is, it's a lot. Okay, I think we're okay. I think we're good. Oh, okay. Are we really gated this hard behind a single material? This is kind of gross. I mean, I guess it happens in Radilla the same sort of way. Still gross, though. No. Stop. Not eat the raw bacon. What is wrong with you? Pumpkin soup. Ooh, we could make ramen. Oh. Oh, this could be good. Need more eggs. Which, I think we used all of them. Yep. And the chickens either got killed off during that, crazy left-click, right-click incident in the barn, or got eaten by, like, the nightmare stalker or something. Who knows? But yeah, we're just, like, can't progress, I think, at all until we find that other fortress. Kinda sucks. Steel making, which needs the pyrolyzer. And there's no way around it. There's no other way for us to get coal coke. Could theoretically fight magma cubes to get reliquary drops and turn those into blaze rods, but I've not seen much in the way of, I've not seen a whole lot of magma cubes either. Wow, Tinker's Construct lets you just go around and just not even bother finding blazes. You could just get blazing blood, which you could make out of those crystals that we were seeing, I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. But you could process that way. Yeah, you could just melt them into blazing blood. So, wait, can we do that? Nope. Only in the Tinker's Construct melting stuff. I don't know. I don't know what we do from this point. Feeling quite stuck. The sawmill can cut various blocks. Fascinating. no other way to make that happen. I have no idea what's going on with this part of JEI. Or EMI, whichever. Drop for magma cubes. No particular way to get access to magma cubes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the plan is here. Kind of sucks just being stuck like this. Actually, given the plan I was talking about before, let's make some more obsidian. Still takes forever. Nothing new there, though. I think that should be 10, so that should be enough to make another portal. Yeah, okay. I don't know if we're going to do that right now, but... now I forgot what else I was doing. What if we maybe make some more food? Oh, I want to get clay from over here to make a stove. Should make a Via Romana path over to where the old quarry site was. Not been looking forward to shoveling that much snow. Is it not called an oven? Is it a stove? It is a stove. Campfire, 4 bricks, 3 iron. So we gotta break these back into separate clay balls and then throw them in the furnace. Not the blast furnace because it's snooty and won't help us. Blast furnace decided it's too good to make bricks. Thinks it's better than us. What? Huh. Can we even use pig iron without any of the Tinker's Construct stuff? I'm assuming not. Yeah, it doesn't even have any, like, recipes or anything. I mean, that's probably fine. I think it's a really stupid material anyway. Oh yeah, just eat your weapons and armor and they'll give you back hunger. That makes sense. What the heck is going on with my mouse? It's okay. We're alright. We're doing okay. It's very, very warm in my room, I just realized. Didn't one of our rewards give us some steel, now that I think about it? Use a pulverizer to turn gravel into sand. That's good. Not really sure why we need to, like, smash some of these things into dust. I don't know what some of these dusts are even for. It's a lot of things. What is the crafter? Huh. Okay. Plastic. I don't know how much work it's going to take to get over all this stuff. It looks ridiculous, honestly. Resourceful furnace? Process 3 different items at once and outputs liquid experience. Huh. Neat. Plant gatherer? Oh, for like farm, like crops type stuff. Sorry, what? Backpack with a black hole in it. Got it. Man, that tree goes on forever. I don't think there would... Yeah, okay. No, I don't know what exactly we're supposed to be doing. I guess we can go look for... like anomalies, or maybe some other locations out in the world. Because I got nothing as far as the Nether Fortress. What do we do with cobalt? Not much from the looks of it. I think it's just more Tinker's Construct stuff. Oh no, we can mix it with some other materials to make stuff. What is Carolite used for? Combine Carolite with refined obsidian and infused diamond to make Daladite. I don't know what's happening anymore. Chunk loader? Oh gosh. Soul steel ingot. Don't know what that's for either. There's a lot of this stuff. What just happened? Whatever. We don't have access to any of that stuff. The iron. Campfire? Yeah. Means I need some logs. We are starting to burn through at this point. I feel like stripping the bark off them right now. Where'd they go? Go. Stove. Where does the stove go? Stove goes right here. Did the stuff that falls out of the stove go? I don't know. Let's figure that out. Takes what, 4 bamboo to make a basket? Yeah. So 1 to plant and 4 to use to craft. Canvas is straw. Okay. Do we have any straw built up? I don't even remember at this point. I think we mostly were turning it into rope. There's a few pieces. Swing the knife around outside someplace, assuming I can find any grass. It's also the middle of the night. Let's not do that right now. Whoa! Man, I wish it wouldn't just do that whenever it feels like it. Alright, I think we're technically less likely to get straw because we're going to keep getting all kinds of other weird stuff. Like some of those, like, thermal series plants and stuff. And sage seeds, which are nice but show up too much. Foraging, I guess. I forgot I had sweet berries planted. Howdy. Cold out today. We'll leave him do that. Got a long day of chopping down trees ahead. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough plants. It's another weird thing to have a shortage of, but just another problem living out in this biome. Man, does that mean we have to focus on the move? Because, like, maybe that's the solution. Like, maybe we build a new nether portal at the new base and then explore from there. That's, like, so much, though. Like, yeah, I gotta do it, but, like, ugh. Honestly, I think my plan for the new base is I'll probably do some construction work off stream and at least get like a building set up so that we at least have a place to put all the stuff if we start moving it. You know what? Screw it. Let's go looking for anomalies. Ah, there aren't any. Okay. Well, maybe we'll wander back into range of one at some point here. Hello, random sheep. I don't think you can get straw from ferns. I think it has to be grass. Wow. Just keep bumping into those when I'm not doing a magic playthrough. Looks like I was already here and stole a bunch of stuff. Yeah, already looted. Is there any other useful or interesting stuff over here? Doesn't really look like it. Maybe we go check out that ship and see if it counts, and maybe if that's the ship we're supposed to find. It could be the Corsair Corvette. It's possible. I threw away my knife while I was sprinting. I was like, oh, I'm never going to see that again. Oh, right. We had been over here before. And I don't think we got credit for that, so... Oh, the bottom part is flooded. Interesting. No pirate captain. Oh! That's a lot of stuff. Take that. That. You can have this. I'll take these. Maybe that. I don't know. I don't have a use for most of this, honestly. enemies. A lot.
I'll be back! I'll be back! I'll be back!
I'm sure you will.
Oh, what the... I'll be back!
I want to know where that archer spawner is. Those guys need to go.
I'll be back! I'll be back!
Archer pirate. Yeah, nope. No more of those.
I'll be back!
I guess we're fighting pirates now.
I'll be back!
Not doing well fighting pirates. Ow. Whoa, easy there.
I'll be back!
Ow. Just swing the sword in an arc. Please. There.
I'll be back!
That's too many. That's too many enemies. Also, we know that that's not the right ship now, so we don't need to be here anymore. Is there anything else interesting out here? Looks like just nothing as far as the eye can see. No unsynced anomalies. Wow. Later, losers. Maybe we just kind of explore overland for a while. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. If it's not obvious, I'm pretty bummed about the whole Nether Fortress thing. It's also very warm, and I probably need to eat something. So, I apologize if I've gotten a little bit grumpy. But we're gonna figure out a solution. We'll find another fortress eventually. We've got some options. We can try to find another place to put down a portal and explore from there. We could try to find enough landmarks that we get our other travelers, or we get our traveler's compass. And then we could just like home in on another fortress with that. Is that another smaller pirate ship? Is that the same pirate ship but partway underwater? It's like a very, very tiny pirate ship. Spawning more of those idiots. Okay, we're not hanging around for that. Whoa! I've got flaming arrows? That is not okay. There's a gravity anomaly down there, along with a whole bunch of mobs. Alright, let's put her down here. You know, actually, Miu mentioned it. There actually may be some things we could put onto the Gyrodyne to make it tougher. It has, like, upgrade slots. Let's go to sleep before pondering anything complicated. Ow. Maybe take that arrow out of my torso while we're at it. Basic engine. Rotary cannon? Oh, gosh. Heavy crossbow. Telescope. Bombay. Brass propeller. Minus 75% air friction. Huh. Water engine? I don't know what that means. Lava engine? Steel boiler? Okay, so all of these look like they just tweaked the stats on the aircraft. Minus 20% fuel requirement. 10% engine power. Huh. Electronic dashboard? Wow. On that note, none of these so far. Oh, there we go. Reinforced hull. We could do it. Plus 100% durability. Iron plates. An additional hull. Yeah, we could do it. Improved landing gear. Mechanical belt, iron plate, iron ingot. That actually could be really handy. Increased takeoff speed for something that we have to pedal does sound like a pretty good move. Does it have a weapon slot? I'm a little curious. Be pretty funny if we just like mounted a gun or a crossbow or something to it. I'm gonna put it back down and see what our options are. Weapon slot. It has a weapon slot. We can mount weapons to it. That's hilarious. Okay, anyway. So the gravity anomaly, which means, oh, the scanner's in here. Also means we're probably going to get carried up into the sky if I'm not careful. But not when you want it to happen. Because, well, you know. Did we get it? Man, this is... Already been scanned. Okay, we did get it. Ow. And we're at all kinds of ice again. So, yeah, anything we'd be looking for will be down here. Assuming there is anything. I did talk to somebody about how this stuff works. Apparently we don't need to wait for the stuff to generate. It just shows up. The only thing that spreads, as far as I can tell, is the anomalous grass. That being said, we still don't have a fantastic way of getting underneath that thing. I just had a thought. Can you craft fortune fragments? You can. Okay. I don't think we have any of the materials, but 3 golden enchanted moss clumps. Miscellaneous accessory items from iron spells and spell books. And those pre-made spell tomes from Ars Nouveau, which I think are largely all loot items you get from exploring like dungeons and structures. Okay. So that's also an option. We could just go explore some of those structures and beat people up and take their stuff. And if we find the right stuff, we can actually possibly get something useful. I just realized that's not what I want to do. Do we have any wood left? We have a little bit. Another day, another crafting table. I just thought about it. We have access to create. At least limited access to create. I should see if I can get... Sorry, brain's not working while I'm trying to not drown. I should see if I could get access to the diving equipment. Actually, wait, this is going to happen again as soon as I do that. Okay, there we go. Whoop! Okay, that's good enough for now. Man, like a handheld drill or something would be real handy. Oops. But yeah, plenty of resonite. Not much in the way of actual shards. Not real sure why that is. Oops. We're just gonna keep accidentally flooding this periodically. It's just kind of how it works. There's more osmium. I guess I can use to make more liquid tanks. And I don't know. Whoop. Interesting. A lot of ore down there. There we go. Okay. I'm kind of a little bit annoyed with the Strange Matter mod because, well, this is kind of excessive having to keep doing this over and over and not finding anything. But also, uh-oh. Hang on a second. Ah, okay. Also, like, I'm pretty sure that they said that the shards are delicate. So they said, oh yeah, you have to be careful while mining. So, like, honestly, a lot of the time at this point, I just kind of want to just go and bring some TNT down here. But that'll probably destroy the shards, I guess. Maybe. Not sure. Hard to say because I still haven't even seen any. No, that's not true. We had like one or two. Not gonna lie, I might like start up a creative world and see if you can just find. Oop. It's not helpful. Alright, I guess we're coming back with lapis lazuli. I don't know, maybe we make an enchanting setup. That also seems like something that would be useful to do at the new base, maybe not at the old one. But yeah, no sign of any shards. Honestly, I'm going to assume part of the problem with it is because the only anomalies we find are underwater. I'm going to assume that has something to do with it. Heck are we? Probably need to wrap up. Pretty soon, at least. Let's go. Let's go to the warp anomaly. I think I know something I'd like to do. Also, this is so much better than jumping in and out of the freezing water. Is that a slime island? Yeah, okay. That explains it. I was like, why is that like green, like alive grassy area over there, like just kind of hanging out in the middle of like the frozen ocean? But yeah, this is definitely a way easier way to get over here. Also, this thing has storage, so I mean, this is gonna make moving to the new base real easy, I think. Thank you. Kind of starting to wonder. See another anomaly. The terrain over here is weird. Oh, is this the temporal anomaly? I think it is. I don't know what syncing this thing to the anomaly actually does. We can't unlock that research yet. What? Why did it have to be so difficult? I don't know what fire clay is for, but I guess we'll find out at some point. At least hypothetically. Did I bring that crafting table with me? Yeah, I did. We should make a new shovel, because the old shovel is about to explode. Dig around under the anomaly. That's what you do, apparently. And then I think the other part is that you get upset about the fact that nothing is here. A little bit of resonite. I'm surprised the permafrost didn't immediately fall and shatter. This is a lot easier when you don't have to be underwater to do it. Lead. I guess that technically means we need to go down further under that? I don't know. I have no idea if we're doing this right or not, because I feel like we haven't found nearly enough shards to get anything done. Plenty of resonite. No shards. So many different materials of varying levels of use. Are we still still finding stuff? We found water. Found a pretty good variety of things. It's just that most of the things aren't the stuff we need or want. I don't know how I forgot my old rule that I should just never make just one shovel. Like, I'm gonna want more than one because they only last like a couple minutes. Muscle memory is very strong. Just put a different item there. Don't really want to be using the... Wow, this thing is potent. What is maintained mining? What just... What? What hit me? Oh! It's one of those tools. Okay. It's weird. Tinker's Construct is weird sometimes. It has super crazy good stats, but maintained mining is that if you, or when you unequip the tool, it hurts you. Lots of zinc. I always use more zinc. I guess we are still finding stuff. And we have hit water. Don't appreciate that thing damaging me every time I scroll past it. It's a very rude item. Still not looking great as far as the whole finding a shard thing. Also, this isn't what I was originally planning on doing. How the heck do I get out of here? I did not remember that I just left that sitting over there. That was irresponsible of me. I don't know if the mobs would attack the vehicle or not. I don't know. I think we have something rather hearty and continue on our way. Frozen River. Snowy Badlands. Man, we're running into snow and ice biomes I've never even heard of before. But yeah, it occurred to me at some point that I probably can't find any more of the structures that we need for the exploration thing because they don't spawn in these biomes. So, like, among other things, I thought it might be nice to check on the other side of the portal. See what we can come up with over there. Did we scan that one? I don't remember. Oh boy, more nausea. Very glad I turned down the intensity of that visual effect. Scanning thought well. Is there another anomaly 21 blocks away? Oh! Well then. Getting lots of research on this. This also seems like it's probably a really great place to go digging. I just wish we didn't have to do quite so much digging. Or at least had some sort of, like, reassurance that we were going to be able to find something. Well, we found water. It's not what we want to find. Ow. Cannot tell. I don't think this place is completely flooded. Nope. Shh. There's no shards in any of it. don't even see any resonite. It's just stone. It's not supposed to be just stone. But it is. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna have much luck. Sir? I think you're in the wrong biome. Then again, who knows? I might be hallucinating. Oh, so much stuff. So much stuff. Fortunately, none of it is the item we need. How the heck? That's not how that's supposed to work. No sign of any shards anywhere. Yeah, I think I gotta stop. Thinking about that, though, chasing the anomaly thing probably is the wrong play, considering how tricky these are to find. Wait, now it's a villager. Now it's a rabbit. Now it's a husk. Look at it go. Oh, no, it's always a rabbit. Okay. That explains it running like that. Yeah, it's skittering like that is great. Okay, so I think... Please stop that. Why is that happening? Maybe I'm too close to the anomaly? I don't know how that works. That was very strange. Watch out, rabbit! But yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the warp portal and then probably wrap up. I don't necessarily want to know if we can just fly through the warp portal. I'm going to assume the answer is no. Oh, Mew. I don't know if you were here when it happened. Doggone it, that scares me every time. Went and looked, and there actually are upgrades we can slap on the Gyrodyne to make it sturdier. Okay, so stupid pickaxe biting me every time I try to let go of it. Okay, so now it's daytime. And yeah, the last thing I wanted to do was start flying around and see if I could figure out what other stuff, what other items of interest there might be near the Mushroom Island. Like, what else is out here? This is thousands of blocks away from the original base. What kinds of things might we find? Like, more Mushroom Island. This place is enormous. I swear that, like, the vanilla stuff was saying that Mushroom Islands tend to be relatively small. This one didn't get the memo. That's crazy. Ah, okay. Is that another ocean monument? There are quite a few of those. Yeah, that's definitely an ocean monument. What is casting that shadow? Uh, um, what's happening here? Not gonna lie, a little weirded out. What is happening? What is going on? Okay, presumably there's something up above us. Ah, there we are. What is all this? Full-fledged Sky Island. Wow. Skylands. Cute little, like, autumnal floating island. Very cool. I don't think there's much up here, like, structures-wise. There's a cow. If you've got, like, light or fast travel, like, man, what an amazing place to build your house. Yes, now I can become a Skylander. I need to buy one of those little portal things. Actually, I think I know someone who has one. Okay, very cool. There's a floating island. We are so high up that we can't see the ocean. Wow. That's like above the clouds status. But yeah, I was kind of wondering if we're going to find any more, like, land masses out here. I mean, I guess we could just keep finding ocean monuments. That's an option too. There are a lot of those out here. Weird underwater floating geodes. Oh yeah, should totally go back up there and get that the Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom like free fall mod and just dive off the side. Lots of ocean. Lots and lots of ocean. You know, thinking about this, for the sake of efficiency, probably shouldn't be doing this in the aircraft. There's plenty of space to use a boat. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, this thing doesn't float. We may have a situation here. Stupid pickaxe. Okay, recovered it. Okay, we're good. Crisis averted. I was not gonna lie, that was scary. Okay, you need to get off my bar. Do we? We don't have a boat. I'm not sure what happened to our old boat. But there's the new boat. Much less stamina intensive. It's slower, but much less likely to fall out of the sky. Have to say less likely because it's still certainly possible. I think we're now collecting Magician Path items just to amuse Mitemi. See if we can figure out a way to build some of the stuff as a Magician Path without actually having proper access to that at all. That is that island that I was looking at before. There's a fire node, which were frustratingly hard for me to find when I was playing Magician. Also, we're like thousands of blocks away from world spawn, so it probably has pretty good stats, too. There's another node out in the water. Yeah, so far it looks like the bit of the trick with the Mushroom Island is that there's not a lot else, like, right around it. Gonna have to continue exploring to see if there's, like, other places to go from here. This island is not... This isn't even the same island! It's actually two separate huge islands. we could be at this for ages. But we can't do that right now because I gotta wrap this up. Just as soon as I can remember how the heck to get back to where we were. The moon is so freaky in this resource pack. Okay, so I need to stop orbiting that island because I don't think that's where we started. Also just realized I don't think the return portal over here has a waypoint on it. Another node. Bubble column that almost caused a second vehicle to sink in like a 10-minute period. Okay, there's our little makeshift dock island situation. Okay. I don't know how we ended up in third person for this, but alright. Anyway, that's gonna have to do it for tonight. We did a lot. We didn't meet our secondary goal. We did meet our original goal, which was getting the gyrodyne up and running. So we did that, and then we looked around and found out that we did not have a lot of options as far as trying to figure out where a nether fortress could be. So that was a bit of a bust. But we have access to flight, so things are pretty good now just because of that. So we'll keep exploring. We got to figure out where to find the nether fortress somewhere. Like, maybe I'll build a portal over here. I'm not even sure. But we'll figure that out next time. I got it going. Thanks, everyone, for stopping by. Regulars, new people, lurkers, mods. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you probably Thursday. And I don't know if we'll be doing more of this or if I'll come up with some other activity. We'll see what happens. But I'll see you guys next time. Let's do this again.